News 5 at noon is being brought to you by Insurance Corporation of Belize, serving Belize for 40 years.
Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday and you're tuning into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isana Cayetano, and here's what's making headlines today. Beloved pastry vendor Pie Boy gunned down in Kings Park. A historic first, Tracy Panton takes helm as UDP leader. Sheena Pitts becomes chairwoman. Leaked chats and endorsement drama rock UDP leadership convention. And the Caribbean faces funding cuts and climate disruptions in fight to end HIV by 2030. These stories are coming up in just 1 minute.
When I was a student, ICB was there to protect me, ensuring my education and future. When I got my first car, ICB was there to protect me, providing excellent coverage and peace of mind on the road. When we moved into our first apartment, ICB was there to protect us, securing our belongings and giving us a sense of security. And when we got our first house, ICB was there for us, protecting our home and everything we've worked so hard for.
At every step of your life's journey, ICB is there for you. For more information, call 224-5328 or visit our nearest branch.
Welcome back. Across the city, everyone knew him as Pie Boy, but today investigators are trying to figure out why anyone would want Wayne Miles dead. The 61-year-old was gunned down inside his Kings Park home Friday night. For years, Miles was a familiar face, peddling his bicycle cart through neighborhoods, selling pastries and sharing smiles. So when news of his death broke, shock rippled across social media. People described him as humble, kind, and never one to cause trouble. One of the last people to see Wayne alive was his brother, Floyd Miles. We spoke with Floyd this morning to learn more about Wayne's life and the questions that remain.
I as a brother could mention that the same night I left here, this hour like about 20 to 8, I got for Bible lead up on 6th Street like I always do. Upon going around the curve, this half of my say 11th Street, I see my brother coming home, you know. Well, usually that's what I do every day, you know. So when I got to the store now and upon coming back home, I hear this gun song, you know. But I never know I may come home for me that my brother on the ground. You know?
You hear the gun song from way over, sir?
Yeah, but we are around the curve.
What you suspect at the time?
Well, I never know who to say, you know. Besides, I try to reach home, you know. So by the time I reach here, I see one of my nephews mentioned that you better get hurt. You know, so I come inside. When I look, my brother up on the ground and hear the bleed from the side. So I'm going to try to figure out now that what could have caused this besides only this vehicle why it passed me. You know, which was on Silver Ride.
What was suspicious about that vehicle or made you draw attention to that vehicle?
Well, that was the only vehicle that passed, you know.
So where did you find him in the house?
In the bathroom.
Sunday was a historic day for the United Democratic Party. Hundreds of supporters gathered to witness a first in Belizean politics, the swearing-in of the country's first ever female leader of a mass political party. Taking over from Moses Shine Barrow is Tracy Panton, who now leads the UDP while continuing her role as leader of the opposition. Alongside her, Hugo Pot was endorsed as first deputy leader, and Miguel Guerra stepped in as second deputy. But the spotlight wasn't only on Panton. All eyes were on the heated race for party chairman, featuring Roosevelt Blades, UDP Senator Sheena Pitts, and former Belmopan era Representative John Saldivar. In the end, Pitts made history of her own, becoming the UDP's first chairwoman. Meanwhile, John Castillo clinched the vice chairman post after defeating Ivan Williams. For many inside the party, this convention signals the start of a new chapter as the UDP gears up for the next general elections.
Of those 505 delegates who cast their votes today, these are the official results. In terms of the chairperson position, we have Mr. Roosevelt Blades with 75 votes. Mr. Jan Saldivar with 99 votes, and Ms. Sheila Pitts, Senator Sheila Pitts, with 326 votes. 326.
You see the people of this party, the way the people received me, my authentic self, my humble self, the way the people gravitated towards what is real and true and fighter. I am grateful to that because this win is not my own. This win belonged to my family. This win belonged to the people, the delegates of the UDP. So I can't stress enough how grateful I am to them.
The UDP's National Leadership Convention was supposed to mark a fresh start, a new chapter of unity. But before the event even began, cracks were showing. Just hours before delegates gathered, leaked WhatsApp messages started circulating. They revealed a fire back and forth in a group chat, accusations of betrayal, greed, and tearing apart any hope of unity. At the center of the storm was Mesopotamia-era Representative Lee Mark Chang. His public endorsement of Roosevelt Blades for party chairman provoked strong reactions among delegates who felt that there was deepening divisions, especially since Sheila Pitts was Tracy Panton's top choice for the post. It's a twist considering Chang and Panton joined forces earlier this year under the Alliance for Democracy caucus to oust former party leader Moses Cheyenne Barrow. So what does this mean for the UDP's promise of unity? We spoke with both Panton and Chang at the convention to get their take on the party's fragile front.
You know, it's the push and pull of politics, the yin and yang of politics, as I say. There's no magic wand, there's no magic formula. It's going to take work, real work, to unite this party. I believe I'm up to the job to do it. And I believe after today, things will settle down. Everybody has their preferred candidate. That's part of our robust democracy. And I certainly embrace the democracy in the UDP.
Do you think everybody has the same mindset that we need to unite, no matter win or lose today, everybody needs to unite?
I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. I believe that we understand what is at stake. We understand where the country is as a party. We need, not want, we need a robust opposition. And to make that happen, it is going to require all hands on deck. That is obviously my call to action of all those who offer themselves to be of service to the people.
I don't know what the controversy is about, but if you're talking about the Facebook post, we all have a right to voice our opinion, and I will voice my opinion.
And so, speaking with the today's contestants, they are all speaking towards unity and moving forward. Are you confident that we'll be able to unite this party and have a clear vision moving forward?
Well, once we can allow freedom of speech and freedom of expression, I see us moving forward. But if they're going to dictate, then there won't be nothing like that happening.
Today marks World AIDS Day, and this year's theme, Overcoming Disruption, Transforming the AIDS Response, is a powerful reminder of both the progress we've made and the challenges still ahead. UNAIDS says the Caribbean is committed to ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030, but that goal is under pressure. Climate disasters, slow economic growth, and shrinking global health aid are making it harder to fund critical services. In fact, external financing covers 2/3 of HIV resources in the region, and that support is dropping by as much as 40%. Recent storms like Hurricane Melissa have made things worse, displacing families and disrupting care for people living with HIV. Right now, nearly 90,000 people in the Caribbean are not on treatment, and many who are in care aren't staying on track. Still, there's hope. Country and communities are working together to protect hard-won gains and push forward. UNAIDS is calling for stronger health systems, more community-led solutions, and guaranteed access to prevention and treatment, because ending AIDS by 2030 will take urgency, unity, and global solidarity. On this World AIDS Day, the message is clear: no one should be left behind, even in the face of disruption. That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And Don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.
News 5 at noon was brought to you by Insurance Corporation of Belize, serving Belize for 40 years.
In the face of tragedy, you depend on accurate and timely information. In times of triumph, you seek to be inspired. You demand transparency and accountability. Your desire is to know and to understand, to be heard and seen. I take pride in telling stories that safeguard communities. Your dedication and success live on through these reports. Getting to the truth is my duty. My unwavering commitment is to tell the stories that matter the most to you. I am News 5.